Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about a diaper that I am reviewing from Alaskan Wildlings. And I originally have one of theirs that I've shown previously, and I'll link that below, in a comparison video showing different sizing, and it was 17 or 18 different sizes. And this is their old brand, which was Little Alaskans, and they've since changed their name. And the style of their diaper has changed a little bit. So let me show you some of the new features for their diaper. So this is the old one. I'm going to show it to you next to the new one. I have two of the new ones, but one of them is in the wash. So I'm just going to show you the one today. And this is it. It's cute. It's a little woodland sort of print. It's really pretty. This one. Okay, so here is their new diaper with their new logo. See the different logo. If you type in Alaskan Wildlings or Little Alaskans, it'll take you to the same site. So you can look them up either way, but their new name is Alaskan Wildlings. And one of the things that's really cool, I asked her about it. I was saying to Allie, I said, are you a fan of like Game of Thrones? Is that how you came up with the name? Because that's the only time I've ever heard the term wildling. Like I'd only, my husband and I are super nerds. And so we've watched, all of the Game of Thrones. He's read the books. And all of that. And so I was like, is that why? And she's like, no, do you know what a wildling is? I was like, no, tell me about it. And so a wildling is actually a seed that becomes a little tree, and it's usually apple trees. And I just like that meaning a lot better. I said, that's really cool. I wish that I knew that. So I was really happy that she shared that with me. She's also shared all kinds of information. If you go to her site, she has a lot of really cool information about missing and murdered Indigenous women, and they really have a soft spot in their heart for that, and she really makes it a point to educate people about that. And so it's wonderful if you want to learn more about that. And they are an Indigenous owned company, and they won a bunch of awards and stuff recently. So let me show you some of the features on the new diaper. So here's the new one. This is what it looks like on the inside. They have the tummy panel right here, athletic wicking jersey, and then the pocket is different than any of the pockets I've seen. It's sort of like a wide stuffing pocket. The flap is on the inside. So I think it kind of holds the insert in, it's just interesting. It's even a little different than the older one. It's a similar style, but it's a little bit tighter of a pocket than the older one. Okay. The sizing is, let me put the old one on top. Okay. Actually, let's do it this way so you can see better. So the sizing is a little bit bigger than the older model. See that? You can see really good. The wings are a little bit longer right there. The middle, I think, is very similar. It's about the same, but they are also longer. So it's a bigger diaper than the older model. And then, so the thing I said in the comparison video that is still the same, these have a little bit shorter wings than I prefer, but I don't know if it's just the way that they stretch. We still get a decent fit in these. So for me, we get this one on the old model with 4 snaps open. And same with the new model. 4 snaps open, but it's a little bit more giving. And typically, like with some of the larger diapers that we have, Genora usually has 3 snaps open. So it's just a little bit smaller, but it's still a really good fit. And that's good too, because like I know that the market, a lot of people are super huge on all the big diapers right now too. But the thing that is important to remember is every baby is different. And so it's nice that there are brands that have different shapes and sizes, because my first 2 children were tiny. They were like little tiny string beans. And then I had Genora, and she's the biggest baby that I've ever had. Like I feel like she is almost like the size. Okay, for instance, Silas, when he was a year old, was 19 pounds. Like he was such a tiny little guy. And Genora is almost 30 pounds, and she's not one yet. And so it's really important to have brands that feature different sizes. So one of the things that's nice is these are a little bit of like a moderate size. This is what normal used to be, whereas now normal is a little bit bigger. So this is how Genora wears these. And it's the same setting on the new one. They feel different. So I don't know if they changed like to a more a little higher quality PUL or whatever, but it's really nice. I really love the way that they do the snap colors with everything. But let's talk about the inserts, because Allie was telling me that the inserts are like kind of a secret. Like, not a lot of people talk about them and not a lot of people know them. And if you know me, you know that I really care about absorbency and I really like to focus on it. So the diapers are great. They fit Janora. I feel like they're a really nice standard diaper, and they have lots of really cute prints, and they always have stuff in stock. And I think that's really cool because a lot of places are only pre-order and they've always got stuff in stock, and that's really nice, especially if you want something quick. These came to me quick. Their inserts though are amazing. These are, I don't know if you can see the thickness. Okay, so first of all, this is it straight out of the dryer. This has been washed and dried a bunch of times. And the baconing is very, very minimal. Like, this has not been pulled on or anything, but if I pull on it, I can get that out. Bacon doesn't bother me very much. What bothers me is if an insert doesn't dry or if it leaks. Like, I just don't like that. So this is how thick they are. They're really thick. These are 5 layers. I think she said they were 5-layer bamboo, and they're amazing. They're very soft. I wish that you could feel them through the screen, but they're very snuggly. Like, I would wear this as a blanket. They're very soft. They remind me of like sweatpants, and they also have a slightly contoured shape, and they didn't shrink too much. The thing that's great about these hold overnight. Janora can wear this and have no leaks, and my baby is not a heavy wetter. Some people, you know, I know that some people use 2 of these. One of these is sufficient for us. This will hold her overnight with no problems. It's an excellent insert. And so I highly recommend them. I really like their inserts. I think they have some in stock too. I think they either have some or they're getting ready to have some in stock. I don't remember. But they're very great, and people should be talking about these inserts because they're really good and they're worth trying. There's only a few that I've found that actually hold up overnight, and this is one of them. So I highly recommend that you try out their insert. Oh, I was going to show it to you next to some sizes. Okay, so this is this next to a cosmic cloth right here. And then let me show it to you next to an Alva. Let's put an Alva behind it just so you have an idea of sizing. So the Alva wings are slightly longer, but it's longer than Alva and bigger in that way. And then let me show it to you next to a Southern Fluff Love. Oh, I didn't expect that. So Southern Fluff Love has longer wings than this one by a little bit. But Southern Fluff Love is much littler in the body. And then let's show it to you next to a Dino Diaper, which Dino Diapers are pretty big. These are, I'd say these are almost an extended size pocket. They're pretty big. Okay, here it is next to a Dino Diaper, size-wise. So I think they're a really great option to have around because I feel like it's so important to have multiple sizes for all different babies because every baby is different. These fit my baby, and so do these. And this is a big diaper, and this is a little bit smaller with the wings, and they both fit my daughter. And I've used both of them at nighttime. I can double stuff this just fine, or I don't need to double stuff it with their insert, but like if I wanted to use 2 smaller inserts, I could. So it's a really great diaper, very, very great absorbency. And Allie's really nice. She's got a lot of really cool things going on. She's got a lot of great resources and information on her site. So I highly recommend that you guys take a look at Alaskan Wildlings. And thank you, Allie, for sending me the updated diapers to show everybody the new features. And if you guys like this video, give it a like. Let me know what you think about Alaskan Wildlings. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe.